You're now tuning in the Pop and Chant podcast. Right here's my pop.
It's my champ. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
Good, pop. Great.
That's what's up.
Another blessed day. Another,
Yeah, it's
another
good.
episode.
Another episode. What's on the agenda for today?
I'm liking that leprechaun green shirt you got on right now.
Yeah, I'm doing lap. I know you always been a fan of lap.
I like these colors we got on today.
I couldn't believe how you was scared of leprechaun.
Yeah, definitely.
Lap. You was just terrified of lap.
Yeah, everybody was like afraid of either like Jason, Friday the 13th, Michael Myers, Chucky. Nobody was really scared of Lep but me.
N.E.T.
Oh, dang, I forgot about that. Yeah, I was terrified of that ride.
I'll never forget that. Took you to Disney and you lost it.
E.T. kind of looked like Lep.
I think you got a problem with the littles. But don't worry. It's just green. Lep ain't gonna appear, bro. So what we doing today? Talk to me. What you want to discuss today?
You had a topic that you had in mind.
I forgot, my guy. I got 999 things going on in my
I believe
head.
it has something to do with life is short. Time is precious.
Oh yeah. We could do that. So what you want to talk about? Because life is short, brother.
Yeah, life is very short. We should appreciate and how can I say it? Make the best out of each and every day, and not entertain the foolishness, and to live life with your family. Go on vacations, fulfill your purpose. Ultimately,
Man, life goes fast, man. I'm about to hit 54.
Yeah,
That's crazy when I think about it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like 1 minute you're young, and I don't feel old at all.
You don't look old at all, Pop. I look older than you.
Yeah, I don't feel old. I don't feel like I lost a step.
Mm-hmm.
A little thicker. But I still feel great. But yeah, life happens fast.
Mm-hmm.
And and just with the way things are nowadays, it's even more in your face. Whether through killings, shootings, burning down of stuff, people just being sick, cancer. It's like every day you gotta appreciate it. Every day you wake up, you should really be excited, and feel like, I could not have woke up today.
Yeah, there's many people
and then what?
Yeah.
So, when I think about it, life is going by fast, bro. Like, even with my old man passing in 18, we're already in 25. We're about to hit 26. It's like, boom.
Dang.
A quick 7 out the box. Bang. And life just goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when I sit back and I look at it, I'm like, yo. When it's all said and done, right? Because we all gonna punch that ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I ask myself, how do I want to be remembered? Who do I even care remembers me? You know what I mean? And what will be said?
What legacy will you leave behind?
Yeah, was I relevant? Was I just here? Did I just pop up and boom, I was here for a hot minute? Now I'm gone.
Did you make an impact on someone's life that they'll never forget? Even when you pass, they'll still remember the jewels that you gave them, the time that that you helped them, and things of that nature. People never forget. When ultimately when someone's helped them in life, those jewels carry on. I know the jewels that you gave me will forever carry on. The things that you taught me, they'll forever echo, and
And just think, some people don't even get those moments, man. And I look at little kids, man. Little kids that were unfortunate, were born sick, you know, or for whatever reason may have had a tragic upbringing, or you know, they were just taken way too soon.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't even get to enjoy a little bit of life. And again, it goes by real fast. I you know, I'm gonna be a grandfather again, right? So I have your 2, Craig's 3.
Now your youngest.
Eli's about to become a dad, right?
Yeah.
So I look at it, it's like, wow, you know, I got 3 boys, my own, right? And now I'm about to have 6 grandkids. And I still feel somewhat like a kid. You know what I mean? It's just crazy when I think about it. And, but the more that's added into the family, you know, I think the more I become conscious of what am I doing? How am I setting you guys up? You know, what ultimately did I put on the table for you guys? What have you guys taken from me? What have you learned? You know, I pray that I didn't make too many mistakes, that you guys took all my mistakes. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
If there was one thing, one lesson or whatever you would consider it, that you would want us to never forget, which one would that be?
That I genuinely loved all of y'all. And I love for real. You know what I mean? I love, man. You know, if you down with me, and you someone in my circle, someone I consider fam outside of my immediate, you know, I love hard, you know, and I'm loyal, you know, and because I do that, I expect that in return. That could be foolish because ain't too many cats like that. But you know, if the day I'm no longer here, I would want my 3 boys to say, Pop loved me. And Pop, you know, he did all he could for me. And I'll be good with that. You know what I mean? I never wanted to be viewed as a disappointment to you guys. You know, I never wanted to be viewed as not knowing, which is crazy, right? Because I didn't know half the time, man. You just winging it, man. But you know, to your little ones, you gotta be that dude. You gotta be that man.
Be on point. You gotta sound like you know what you're talking about.
You know, like you're talking about. You go back to the room, you like, man, I ain't even buy that one. And then when you have, you know, the 3 of you are so different.
Yeah.
You know, and that within itself is
a lot to juggle.
It's crazy, you know, and that's why I'm like, time. You know, I'm trying now to really make time for each one of you guys and spend time with you guys more. You know, because we empty nesters. Me and Mom ain't got, you know, we good right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to go see Craig and the kids. You know, I try to go to his spot. You know, me and you, we linking. You know, and you know, Eli's about to be a dad. So it you know, I think just to answer your question, man, at the end of the day, I want you guys to say, yo, my old man loved me. He truly loved me. And he did everything. I don't ever want you guys to feel like I held something back. Yeah, that's what I would say. I don't ever want to be a scab.
I wanna ask you this.
Scab.
What was your favorite moment of all time, if you could think about, like with Grandpa, that you would, you know, that you could remember, that you would like to maybe even relive, or, you know, what's your favorite moment with Grandpa?
Man, I had a lot of moments with Grandpa, but one of the biggest moments I had with him was back in Castle Hill. You know, playing for the community center baseball, and my old man, you know, he worked, so you know he didn't get to come to the games.
Okay.
When the games was on, he was working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, I had to be maybe 11, 12, you know, early.
Yeah.
It's young boy, and we playing the game, and bases are loaded. It's last inning. It's 2 outs.
Yeah.
I still remember who was pitching. Jeremy. Jeremy was pitching. He was throwing that flame too. You know, you young like that. Anything look like it's coming in 100.
Yeah.
And you know, I swung, bang. You know, and
Gave it all you had?
Yeah, hit it over the fence, right, home run, and it went to right field. And when it was going to right field, I'm running to first, like I'm seeing if it's going to go over, and I'm running to first base. I look and I see my old man. He was watching the game.
Wow.
That was probably one of the that to me is one of the biggest memories that I have with him. You know what I mean? Like, and look at how long ago that was. You know,
That's crazy.
because I used to play baseball because of my old man. You know, when I was young, he'd take us out there. We played catch.
What were the odds though? You just said he never
I'm telling you,
could be there.
It was bananas. And look, I swear, I to this day, that's probably one of the biggest things. You know, I
It's
look
like a vivid memory. You can still,
vivid,
you're
bro.
still
I
there.
swung, bang. You know, lucky I hit it. I'd have looked mad sad. He would have been like, man,
Grandpa would have bounced.
he'd have been like, I ain't been missing nothing. This guy tell me he good. He a fraud. He would have called me out. I would have been a fraud to him. Yeah, but that's probably one of the biggest. You know, that's one of the biggest, and yeah, that sticks with me. And then little things, you know. My dad was he was a special ordered item. Man, a few words though. You know, so whenever he says something or he did something with you, it was major.
It was golden.
It's major keys.
He meant it.
Yeah. So that's good. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, thank God I hit it again, bro. Imagine I'd have struck out.
That would have been the worst moment.
I wasn't going home. I was running away. I mean, I ain't going home, man. I gotta face him now. He's gonna be like, hey, guess what? I went and saw the game. I'd have just kept running, ran out the field and left. But time. We talking about time. Time is short, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just really, in this season of my life, you know, what's important to me is really spend time with my family. And because you never know. And enjoy life to the fullest, man. Because again, you don't ever want to just one day find yourself where you can't do nothing because finances, health, you know, whatever. And you sitting around saying, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. So while you can do it,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody cares. I mean, the majority of people live a life trying to make people that don't give a rip about you feel some way about you, which is bananas to me. You know, so live your life, enjoy your life, man, because nobody cares. You know, if you're lucky, your fam cares.
Yeah, time is short and time is precious, you know. Like this morning, it made me like really realize, like we really gotta make the best with the time we have in the moments. I know this might sound crazy, but I lost our cat, the family cat this morning.
Man, I'm over here talking about my old man. He gonna talk about meow. Meow.
No, because I don't really like cats. Not that I don't like them. It's just it isn't my forte. It isn't really my my preference, so to say. And I would get annoyed with the cat, like because it'll mess stuff up, like the furniture and everything, and I'll be annoyed with it. But as I was looking for, I was like, God, I won't get on them about the, you know, the
Oh,
messing
my
up the
Lord.
furniture and stuff. Just bring them back.
That's
Just bring them
hilarious.
back.
Please come back.
I
Please.
swear, I almost shed a tear. I swear to you, I almost shed a tear because I'm like, yo, like,
Man, what's
what
this
if
cat's name?
Pepper?
Pepper.
Yo, for real, I was
Don't
at
tell
that.
me you was in the streets yelling Pepper.
Yeah.
And them damn things don't listen. Cats don't listen.
So I can even relate to like that to like whether it be like your spouse or your family or anything. You know, when y'all not that good, you know, good standings.
Yeah.
You want to send them, you know, you want to you like, oh, the heck with them, you know, but it don't good thing, you know, not a good thing, but it's like, you know, like you said, it's like it's just a cat, but that really, I
Say it
felt like that was,
I don't need the cat lovers coming for me.
I felt
They'll be
like,
oh, it's just a cat, huh?
I felt like that was an example from God. Like, look, you know, what if, you know, when somebody, you never, it pertains to what we talking about right now, that you never know when someone is actually going to be gone. So, you know, like, I felt like that was a sign. Like, you never know when someone's going to actually be gone.
Did you find the cat?
Yeah, I found the cat. Yeah.
Did you hold it?
Yeah.
Pepper, I'll never leave you again, Pep.
But I really felt like that was a sign, like life is precious. Life is, you know, like when
you saw each other, you and Pepper. Like when y'all saw it, did you lock eyes? Where was Pepper?
Next door.
Oh, okay, the next door neighbor.
Yeah, I was looking everywhere for him, and yeah,
Pepper was looking for love. Pepper ran away, bro. Cat ran away, man. There ain't no love in the crib, son. You better be nice to Pepper.
Nah, Pepper gets a lot of love. Pepper is well taken care of. It was that I was taking my son out. He was to his grandmother. She was coming to pick him up, and I was carrying him because he was sleeping. And he must have walked out.
The dip. Pepper said, "It's my time. It's my time. I ain't staying here with him no more." And was out. So you found Pepper. Pepper's safe, y'all. No need to call the ASPCA. And G's not he's not on any watch right now. He's okay. He feels better now.
But yeah, it's the little things. It's stuff like that it's actually signs like that could, you know, teach you a lot. It'd be the little things that could, you know, make a big impact on you know, on life.
Yeah, I mean, again, we need to, you know, when I think about time, the big thing is we don't know how much time we got. Mm-hmm. So that's why I just try to, you know, appreciate everything. Just appreciate everything and the little things. You know what I mean? Just being able to wake up in the morning. Sometimes you're a little achy. You know, you're like, oh, man, I want to go to the J.O. But you go, you know, 'cause there's somebody right now wishing they could go.
Yeah.
You know,
we take things for granted
we take
sometimes.
Crazy things for granted, you know. And then you never. My big thing is every day. Like, I don't watch the news. I hate the news.
Yeah,
I hate the news. It's depressing.
Yeah.
You know, and so I try to avoid the news. Mm-hmm. You know, but that damn iPhone, you know, the phones,
they'll put it in front of you.
If you got social, you're gonna see what's going on, and I would like to see more good happening. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, report the news, but also report the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, report some good stuff. You know, this happened over here. You know, instead of just continuously reporting the negative.
But that ain't, I guess for a lot of people, that isn't exciting, you know? We rather be entertained by hateful stuff.
Man, I don't care about everybody.
Nah, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Maybe we need to do it. You know what I mean? Just not, you know, just because something's not being done doesn't mean it
can't be done.
It can't be. So,
absolutely.
So we can go ahead and do it. I think, you know, if Let me ask you a question, piggybacking off of what you asked me earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what would I like to be remembered as? What would you remember me as?
My dad.
This guy. This guy is a genius.
No, a man full of like you said.
Like if I was no more, and someone asks you about your old man, you know, and I know we've been through some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but what would you realistically say? Like if they were to ask you about me, what would you say?
Honestly, yeah, I'll say that
He
you
was
know,
a troubled man.
you great dad, like a phenomenal dad that never gave up on me, that was always there for me. I didn't always like your delivery, but I believe it was honestly like necessary, you know.
Dude, I feel you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I could be a little curt. Yeah, I can. Especially if I feel something's nonsense.
Uh-huh.
If I feel something silly, I could come off a little brash. I used to come off a little brash. I'm trying to get that under control.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we older now. We
So I know that at times I may have, unloaded a clip on you. But it was a combo, right? Because it's my expectations of what I wanted to see from you.
yeah.
It was, being disappointed that wasn't coming to fruition. So sometimes I would say, my old lady be like, yo, man, you're a little rough, man.
Yeah, mother's nurturing, mother's caring,
Yeah.
but you need that firmness from your dad that, like it wouldn't have made the impact that it did had it not been the way it was, delivered. Of course, you're not going to like it in the time because you a kid, especially a teenager, like, oh, I don't want to hear that. I want to do whatever I want. But whatever I want got me in jail. Whatever I want got me in troubled situations. And, that's what I needed. That strong man, firmness. Like, hold on, like you can't be doing just what you want to do. No, like when you could be kind all you want as a parent, but if you're not actually disciplining, if you're not actually doing what's necessary for your kid to get the point, then they'll just walk all over you. They'll just, do whatever.
My old man always used to tell me the same line I told y'all. I'm not here to be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at times I'd be like, damn, man, come on, money, why we can't be partners?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, yo, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to make sure that, you get where you should go.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to, make sure that I did that for you guys.
Cause when you think of a friend, y'all both on the same like playing field. Like y'all both on the,
Oh, that's good. That's what he would tell me.
Y'all don't know no better. He's the overseer that's giving y'all the jewels. You feel me? He's like, yo, hold on.
That's why I never understood when parents would say, I want to be my kid's friend. Well, then we're putting ourselves on par with our kid.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm not saying, because now, people come.
Yeah, they twist the words.
I'm not saying you can't.
There's going to be a time to love and have fun. But what you're saying, you're prioritizing.
Yeah.
Dad first.
They
Yeah, I'm
need
gonna
to
tell
see
you what
me,
you.
and I always used to tell them, you need to see me as uno nuno,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm the head. We're not on the same tier.
Yeah.
There has to be some type of
Structure,
respect. Just some
respect.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's respect.
Mm-hmm. So you gave us that love, you gave us that encouragement, you gave us all the things that we needed. But when the discipline was necessary, it was, it was given. It was, you.
And you can't be scared to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust. I know you hated me. I know Craig hated me. I know Elijah's been pissed off and probably hated me. But I tried to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Could you always be the same? No, because all of you guys had different personalities and all of you were in
Yeah.
It's different directions,
Different ages.
different
Yeah.
ages. But the same way I would have took a bullet for you, I would have took a bullet for Craig. I'd take a bullet for Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
So none of y'all trump the other.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you guys were in tune to what I was saying, the easier our relationship was.
Yeah.
When you cats was like, nah, Pop, I'm good. That's when we would kind of, rub one another sideways. But I think the man upstairs, man, you guys are all old now. You guys got families. I think now you probably see.
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
Old man wasn't that crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's not until you have kids of your own, then you start to say, oh, damn, it makes sense why Pop didn't. Why Pop?
I translate and that could relate to life in general. When you take the easy route, your life will be hard. So if you take the easy route as a parent, you and your kids' life is going to be harder because they're not going to be disciplined enough to say no to the world, to the things they're supposed to say no to. They're going to be more vulnerable to, I believe, to be addicted to drugs and stuff like that, because when you're too spoiled, I don't believe in that.
We keep pushing. It's just our nature.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep pushing the
the envelope.
Right? We're gonna keep pushing it, right, to see how much more we can get.
Yeah.
So there always has to be a line drawn in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And you respect, of course, but I just think the man upstairs, that I've gotten the time. We're talking about time, and I hope I've used my time wisely with you guys. I look at you and where you are right now in your life, and it makes me smile. You know what I mean? I look at Craig, you know what I mean, and his family, and I'm like, yo, that's what's up, and of course Eli's starting his family,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, but I've been blessed to be able to at least see the growth because I've been given the time. And again, you got to be grateful even through the crazy times, you know what I mean? And that's why I always tell you, puppy, don't look back at something you can't change and do nothing about. Be happy that you're present, right? That's the Lord's gift, being present, and be prepared that if you walk into that tomorrow, you ready for it, and I've been, again, as you get older, you just start to really hone in on time. Man, I got more years behind me, my G, than I do in front of me. That's a truth statement.
And isn't it crazy that when we were young, we wanted to get older fast, but it was going by slow?
Dude, I wish I could slow down. Brand Nubian. I wish I could slow down, bro.
And now that we're older, time is going by quick, and we wish we was young again.
Bobby, we're about to hit October.
Yeah.
The damn ball just fell.
That's true.
The ball just fell.
This year literally.
I don't know where this year went. Soon as Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
your birthday,
26. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Zipping by. So my whole thing is I just want to, I want to be very mindful of time now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm going to do my best to continue to make time for this. Make time for you, your family. Make time for Noodles and his fam.
Mm-hmm.
Make time for E. And of course, me and wifey, continue to map out this world, go traveling still, 'cause I like to travel. But just really, really be present. I'm going to take advantage of the present that God's given us, and I'm going to be present.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to let no day slip by, because that would be a waste. So time to me is just, everything's happening. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise going on.
Gotta block all that out.
But I'm just focusing on my little island, and just make sure that first and foremost, that I'm right with Christ, and I'm living Christ-like, which is you know what I mean? I wake up every day in my flesh, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a battle.
You know
it's
what
a
I
battle.
mean? So I wake up every day ready to sin. I'm lined up in the line. I'm ready to get it popping. Yeah, and then you.
That's why we gotta die to self each and every day. That's why we gotta make that decision. Like, hold on, you gotta take a step back before you you indulge in sin, and before you engage into that type of stuff. That's why it's very important what we feed our mind, like you said with the news. Are we gonna just be there watching it all day and then be, worrying about all different type of stuff that don't even really.
Well, then you even say, why even try to live?
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
is doom and gloom. Boom. Let me just. I don't want to even do this. And your mind starts to play games with you.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Like with statistics and
hope
only 1% of the world is successful, so you start just putting yourself with the 99% because that's the majority. So you start to feel like, I might as well just give it up because I can't. I can't be an entrepreneur. That's only 1%. That's only for 1% of the world. That's not for me.
So that's what I'm saying. Control what you can control. Be mindful of time. Don't put off for tomorrow what you could do today. And get it. Get it. Smile. Be happy. Smiling and laughing is love. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yo, if my smile offends you or my laughter offends you, sorry. You know what I mean?
Sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. And just enjoy life. Let's continue to make a difference. Make a difference in your life and your family's life first before you start worrying about everybody else.
That's the truth. That's definitely what we should focus on.
Yeah, you worried about everybody else and your whole family and your life is all in shambles. Focus on you and focus on your fam. Then whatever's left over.
Yeah. Don't spread yourself too thin.
Yeah, don't spread yourself thin. I think sometimes we all over the place, but where we should be. So I just wanted to talk about, just everybody be mindful of time, man. And truly, truly live your life to the fullest, every day and what I do for a job. My regular work. I try to share with families that time is so, 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 so important. At the end, right? Mm-hmm. There's going to be a book. There's going to be a story told about us. Right? And I don't want to open up that book and all that book said is I clocked in, I clocked out, and the only place I went to was work.
Yeah, because we got gifts that God has given us that
there's so much.
We don't want to go to the grave and we still held on to those gifts and those gifts were unused and,
the Miles Monroe, smart man, he once said the most richest soil on earth is the graveyard. So many people left with their gifts. They didn't see their gifts come to fruition. Mm-hmm. Again, time.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, we think we just got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
And we truly don't.
We put it on for later never comes.
And that's why we got to keep on, guys, doing this pod, because we were guilty of it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was lifing and we get out there and you put this on the back burner and next thing you know, months have passed.
People was like, what's going on with the pod?
They thought I was, they thought I was the new Pookie. They thought I was on those krills. Yo, where he at? He left. What happened to Pop?
They Cliff.
Yeah, Pop jumped out the building. Yeah, no, it's because, again, life happens and then you start sacrificing. Right? So if it's going to be important, let it be important. If you deem something important, keep it important.
Yeah. All the other stuff could wait.
Yeah, don't minimize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what we need to do. And we're going to make you guys that promise. We're going to keep doing it. Just having simple dialogue. Like today, just simple dialogue. Just having a little conversation with each other. You know, but the topic was time, guys. Time is of essence for every one of us. You know, we don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. And today we're sacrificing something we can handle today.
Mm-hmm.
Some blessing we could enjoy today.
Yeah.
Some relationship we could repair today. Some relationship we could begin today.
Mm-hmm.
For tomorrow that's not promised. So that's what I was talking about when I said I want to talk about time. I don't want to waste time. If I got to tell you I'm sorry, what the hell am I doing waiting for tomorrow? You in front of me right now.
That's true.
If I got to apologize, why am I waiting for tomorrow? I could do it right now. If I got to pivot and make a change in my life, why am I waiting for tomorrow? I'm here right now. Make it happen. Put it in motion. Take it out of the dream world. Everybody got dreams.
Yeah.
And everybody living in fantasy. It's only going to become a reality when you put that action toward it. There's nothing too crazy that you can think of and dream of. It's whether or not you got the heart, whether you got the drive, the determination, the focus to bring it to fruition.
Like you said, a dream with no action.
That's it.
That's all it's ever going to be.
That's just a dream. You know, and what I do, I tell people, yo, where's the dream place you want to go to in the world? They be like, bam, 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 bam. They name more 50.
So why you ain't been there?
I don't even ask them that. You know what I really ask?
What you going to do?
Is it really a dream? And that's all it is? Or you trying to make it reality? You see what I'm saying? It's okay to dream. But time is short. People that are getting it, they're dreaming, but they're moving.
Oh yeah.
They got some motion.
They put in the priorities first. They put in their purpose first.
That's it. And how can you ever find out what the hell your purpose is when you stagnant? When you complacent, when you just sitting around waiting for a nut to hit you in the head. Like, oh, okay, now I know. No, you gotta motion. You gotta and surround yourself with people. You know, we're built for that.
Mm-hmm.
So get out there, guys. Realize time is promised to no one. What I got here, time stops for no one. That's what I got here to remind me. Time stops for no one. No one. No one.
Yeah. That's probably the only thing that's non-refundable. You can never get it back.
You can't get it back. It's the most valuable thing you possess, my guy. So at the end of the day, guys, it was truly a blessing to have spoken to you guys about time, which is the most valuable thing we all possess. Mm-hmm. We can't get it back, so let's make the most of our time. Another quick episode of Pop and Chant. And again, hey, let us know what you would like us to topic.
Leave a comment. About. Leave a comment how important time is to you and what is the meaning of time. What does it mean to you? So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. God bless you guys.
See you when I see you.